बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम माय डियर स्टूडेंट अस्सलाम वालेकुम। उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। ओके जी, वी वर स्टडिंग अबाउट द सोर्सेज ऑफ लॉ इन इस्लाम। इन द लास्ट 3 lessons we studied about the Quran and Hadith and Ijma as a source of law. So today we are going to study the 4th source of law, that is known as Qiyas. So let's start the lesson. First of all, you need to know about the write down few lines about the star, that Qiyas is one of the important source of an Islamic Sharia, and it is also known as dependent sources. Okay, why it is dependent sources? Because Qiyas cannot make law by itself, but it is a tool to make law by getting help from Quran and Hadith. So basically, like Ijma, Qiyas is also a dependent source, and they are going to get help from Quran and Hadith over there. Okay, now let's move towards meaning. So what is the meaning of word Qiyas? So basically, Qiyas, the literal meaning of Qiyas is to measure or to compare. Okay, but in terminology of Islam, Qiyas means to compare one unknown thing to the known thing. That is known as Qiyas. Mean that actually by the help of Qiyas, we can reach at the destination, we can reach out at the result by comparing two things about their qualities, about their characteristics, about their common and uncommon points over there. When we used to make comparison of two things, known and unknown things, that activity is known as Qiyas. For example, in Arabic there is a word known as Miqyasul Harara. Miqyasul Harara means thermometer, because thermometer used to measure the temperature of the atmosphere. So basically, the reading of the thermometer shows the hotness in the atmosphere or in the ground over there. So the level of thermometer, the level of mercury within thermometer used to show the hotness in the society over there, in the atmosphere over there. So that is known as Miqyasul Harara, to measure the temperature. Okay, so basically now we need to study the next point, Hadith and Sunnah, the permission of Hadith about the Qiyas, that did Holy Prophet give the permission of Qiyas or not? So basically, we are having two important references regarding this, which used to help us to know that the permission of Qiyas has been granted by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. For example, when Holy Prophet sent Hazrat Muaz bin Jabal and Abu Musa Ashri to make a governor of the Yemen in different areas over there, so Holy Prophet actually gave advice to Muaz bin Jabal, and he also gave an advice to Hazrat Musa Ashri over there. For example, he asked Abu Musa Ashri that how you are going to decide the affair of the people. What was his reply? You need to recall his words, you need to write it down as it is, because those words has been given in the syllabus, in the books, Frkhanda Noor Muhammad and Dr Saqib over there. So Muaz bin Jabal said, I am going to solve the matter of the people with the help of the Holy Quran. Then Holy Prophet asked him, if you don't find anything in Holy Quran, what will you do? He said, I am going to follow the Hadith, I am going to get help from the Hadith. Then Holy Prophet said, if you don't find anything in Hadith, what will you do? He said, I am going to use my own opinion. So basically, this shows that Qiyas is the mindset, Qiyas is the approach of one person in order to solve the issue over there. Because he been sent by the Holy Prophet in Yemen, he was the only scholar of Islam over there. So then Holy Prophet asked him about the situation. Then Holy Prophet praised the Allah Almighty, that Allah has given the wisdom and the ability to his person in order to solve the matter over there. Got it? So this is the permission of Qiyas which has been granted over there. In the same way, there is a hadith regarding Hazrat Abu Musa Ashari radhiyallahu an, to whom Holy Prophet also given the same responsibility, that judge upon the book of Allah. If you don't find anything, you need to consult the hadith over there, and up to the end. So these two references help us to know that permission has been granted by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in order to reach the solution over there. Okay, now next part हमारे पास है when it can be done, when it can be put into practice. So like Ijma, Qiyas also got the same criteria in order to put into action over there. If something is directly cannot be found in the Holy Quran or in the Hadith, then Ijma can be done over there. But Qiyas is going to get help from the Quran and Hadith. So that is why Qiyas is a dependent source of Islam. Qiyas is something which used to help us to get out of from the specific problem over there. Got it? So it can be done when Quran and Hadith are silent on a subject matter over there. Then ijma Qiyas will be over there to solve the issue of us. Okay, so what is the difference between ijma and Qiyas? This is the important point as well. You need to know this one. So ijma is the something which used to exercise by the help of the many people. So we have studied that actually the meaning of ijma is to reach out the decision of the consensus of many scholars. So ijma, it can be done in the presence of many people. Got it? On the other hand, Qiyas can be done by the one person only. Only one person can do the Qiyas. This is known as the Qiyas. The judgment of someone's mindset of someone, the understanding of a person, that is known as Qiyas over there. So this is the difference between Qiyas and ijma over there. Now references. So basically there are many references which used to help us to understand about the permission of Qiyas, that how it can be done over there. For example, Sunan Abu Dawud and Sunan Tirmidhi, these books got the references over there of Hazrat Muaz bin Jabal and of Hazrat Abu Musa Ashari. Now let's move toward the most important part of the Qiyas. In order to understand the Qiyas, you need to focus on this point. So basically there are four components of Qiyas. On the left side, number one is asal, then under that is second fard, then third is illa, and then fourth is hukam. So these are the main components of the Qiyas. When someone want to exercise the Qiyas, he must have the knowledge of these 4 points. But number one, asal is known as original, far is known as second, illa is known as reason, while hukam is known as order over there. For example, in today's time, opium was not present in the time of the Holy Prophet, peace upon him. So that is why about opium we can't find any order in the Holy Quran as well, whether this is forbidden or not. Now we are going to make the comparison of opium with the known thing. Opium is a new thing, a known thing about its order. We don't know the order about opium, so that is a unknown thing, new thing. On the other hand, wine is known to us, because about wine there are many clear indications of the Holy Prophet and the Quran over there that wine is forbidden over there. Now opium is a new case. We are going to compare opium with the wine. Got it? If there is some similarities over there between opium and the wine, then we are going to use the same order which is being over there for the wine. We are going to implement that order to the opium as well. For example, what we got here, asal or original is wine. Okay, then far, the second is opium. Okay, illa and reason. Why Allah has forbidden the wine? Because of the toxication. Because toxication is something which used to freeze our senses, which used to can guide us towards something wrong over there. Because of toxication, sometimes we can't know what we are seeing. We get out of the control over there, toxication. So toxication is forbidden in Islam, because there are many hadiths regarding this, that toxication is forbidden over there. Okay, now we will find out this illa, this reason in the opium. If toxication is also there in the opium, what we will say about the opium, that is also known as haram. We are going to give order about opium, that is haram. So the thing, because of the reason, because of this wine is being forbidden by Allah Almighty, that reason can be found in opium. So that is why it is also haram. In today's world, we are having cigarette in the society. We are having different kind of toxicating material in the society, like ice is over there, and other things over there, like caffeine, something which have caffeine itself, it has toxication in itself. All are going to be treated in the same way. Anything which got toxication in itself, which used to not only harm the mentality of a person but also physical health of a person, that would be known as the haram over there, like the wine over there. Okay, now let's move towards benefits. So benefits of Qiyas is very much over there in the society, like ijma. So basically Qiyas used to help us to solve our day-to-day life issue. We are this is the time of era. This era is of science and technology. People are getting more and more issues over there. All issues can be solved by the help of the Qiyas. So Qiyas got the ability or power to solve the matter of our day-to-day life over there. Got it? Number two, then it also create ease over there, because with the help of Qiyas we can find out the solution of difficult issue in a very short time. So that is why it used to create ease for us in a society over there. It used to create peace and balance in the society, because sometimes people used to have argument about different things, whether this is haram or not, what should be done about this and then so and so. Different people have different opinion, but the scholar, when the scholar of Islam by using his Qiyas used to reach a specific decision, and he will announce that decision about something, so what will happen? There will be no argument, there will be no chaos in the society, and this peace can be easily restored in the society by the help of Qiyas. So Qiyas, because it is a dependent source, it also shows that actually Islam is a flexible religion who got the ability and power to solve different matters and different times over there. Got it? So this is the fourth source of law. Secondary source of law, that is known as Qiyas. So this is the video of today. Inshallah tomorrow we are going to meet with the new video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.